Coach D Magic here, former D1 defensive back at the University of Hawaii. We're here to talk about the best safety in college football last year, Adam Thieneman from Purdue. I apologize if I said that name incorrectly, but this guy plays all over the field. Middle field safety, the truest definition of a middle field safety. I think he's the best. Now, there's all kinds of different types of safeties, guys, but in terms of standing directly in the middle of the field, the quarterback knows we're one high, and I am still picking the ball off. Yeah, he's that dude. So make sure you go grab our DB Mastery program. Because all the footwork you're going to see. So when it comes to him, it's going to be more IQ or a lot of IQ, and his footwork is going to be very simple. But if you're a middle field safety, you need to go grab our DB Mastery program, because we talk about how to play middle field safety. We talk about the footwork you need in order to play a true one high look like he's playing. So make sure you go to thedbnetwork.com. Now, how many times, I mean, it depends on the scheme, okay? So not all of you guys are going to be able to play this deep. He is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 yards deep, guys. So I wouldn't suggest playing that far deep. Your coach probably isn't going to let you play that far deep. If you have a choice, okay? If you have a choice, I would say 15 yards. 10 yards, your footwork's going to have to be a lot faster. 15, you can be slow with your footwork. And if you're 15 plus, you better know what you're looking at because you're going to be too deep to actually affect any type of play. So, got to get good at reading the quarterback, okay? So, most quarterbacks, so when you're watching film, I'm going to just let this play. But most quarterbacks, okay, they're going to be a one-look guy, all right? So one look meaning they're either going to look to their left or they're going to look to their right. Now, their second, they can go from read to read, okay? But you're not going to have read 1 here and then read 2 way over here. It's usually going to stay on that side of the field. So what I'm saying is he could be throwing to either of these two guys when he turns and looks, but you're usually only going to get one look. And I tell my guys, this is a general rule for most quarterbacks, unless he's just an elite guy, which most aren't. They have some type of flaw. Once he hits that back foot, that's where I'm going to. That's where I should be going, okay? So watch. He gets the ball, looks to his left, to the field side, takes a drop, so we know it's going to be intermediate to deep routes. Once he hits that back foot, is he still looking that way? Okay? Yes, he's still looking that way. As a safety, with this much depth, now you can peek, or you can just truly read his shoulders, okay? But you can peek 2 to 1 or 1 to 2 as you're kind of tracking where he's throwing the ball. So if we were to take a peek, he's short, right? As we're opening, we know that it's going to be a high arcing ball because of his shoulder, but there's only one guy running vertical. So now as I take that peek, now I can adjust my angle this way instead of thinking I have number 2 possibly up the seam. So I have to take a wider angle, basically a 45 or a 90 degree angle. All right, he's going to run like a 90-ish down to 45, but you see what I'm talking about? How based on the quarterback, we know what's going on, and because we have the depth, we can do it. So let's watch his footwork. He's barely moving. He's in a slow weave. And when you're this deep, guys, you cannot have fast footwork. You're going to be way too deep. If you have fast footwork, there's going to be 30 yards between you and anyone. Okay. So he's going to go with the slow weave. He's looking that way. I'm going to slowly weave that way. Hits his back foot, takes his arm off the ball. So I should be opening this way. I'm peeking. 2 is short. 1's deep. Now I adjust my angle. Go get the ball. And that's a standard rule, guys, for, let's say there are 1,000 DBs watching this video or 1,000 coaches watching this video. I would say 980 quarterbacks are going to be this easy to read. I'm just going to say that. So again, we're deep, really deep, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Hold on. Sorry. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 yards deep. No one's really going to let you play that deep unless it's, unless they're flat out telling you to play that deep, or unless you're a baller like this, have proven that this is what you do. Okay, let's see if the rule works for us again. We get the ball. Okay, he's looking directly in the middle of the field, so he's looking at you. So it's not a, so we have to know he's looking at me. uh, to freeze me. So once he hits his back foot and once he actually declares if he's looking left or this side boundary or field side, that's when I leave. Okay, so if it's middle of the field, I'm just waiting for him to pick. As soon as he hits that back foot, I'm open and I'm going. All right, he's looking at me. As soon as he hits that back foot, he's looking back this way. Now this guy's kind of slick, so he must know. Hey, I know he's going. Okay, so he tries to freeze him. He tries to look this way, but what did I say? The trump card is where's his eyes when he hits that back foot. You see how he quickly switched his eyes this way? Okay, and now because we basically stayed patient and just waited for that final read, now we're opening and running. We got the depth. He goes to get it again. All right, so this is actually I haven't memorized these clips. So again, what I said was, he's freezing me. Okay, now as he freezes you, you can lean towards the side. Okay, you can weave towards the side. So if this is their best receiver, there's 3 receivers here, but their best receiver is man to man on one of my corners, I'm going to lean towards that side. He holds me. All right, he literally peeks to the field maybe for a 1/10 of a second before he switches his eyes, hits his back foot because he can't throw blindly. All right, and there's always going to be that little pause before he throws the ball where the pitcher is final. This is the final pitcher. As we get the final pitcher, he times it up. I'm already open. My hips are open this way. Good jam down here. We go get the football. Let's take a look at the next quarterback. Okay, so in this situation, I can already tell that he's way closer. Okay, so because of the formation, right? We have center, 1 tight end, 2 tight ends. Okay, so they have 2 tight ends in the ball. This isn't like a crazy deep vertical formation. So I'm sure his coaches are telling him, hey, they're not spreading the ball out. Get closer to the line of scrimmage. Heavy run indicator right here. So we get caught short. Okay, we're reading run. We get caught short. Now we're opening, expanding. So now we really have to gain depth. So get into you would either get into a crossover run, but what he's doing, he's so comfortable reading the quarterback. Okay, run fake, back foot, eyes locked in this way. Look, we're already open. Just us getting out of our back pedal and knowing when to open at the right time is so crucial for middle field safety play. Again, there's going to be that pause. Oh, and we get a pump fake. If they pump fake that way, go that way. Okay, if they pump fake to your left, don't go to the right. You're in the right spot. All right, it's a double move to this side. He's all in on this route. Hits that back foot. We're already opening. We get the final pitcher. Oh, and he pump fakes, which gives us plenty of time to get there. Interception. All right, again, we're wow, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 yards deep. Okay, I'm interested to see what Oregon lets him do, but let's see what we get here. We get a zone read. Okay, if you get zone read, you're this deep, you should be walking out because you might have to come out of your break, and that's a crazy open field tackle from 30 yards plus if you're backpedaling too fast. All right, so I will be walking as we get that zone read. He pulls the ball out, sets his feet, his eyes are here, he never switches. All right, we get that final pitcher. Look, he's always opened before the ball is thrown. Okay, again, he's already opening to this side before the ball is thrown because he has an excellent read on the quarterback. We get a tip ball. And a lot of your interception safeties are going to come from tips and overthrows. So hustling and getting to the spot. Okay, hustling and getting to the spot. Boom, tips and overthrows. A good safety with good effort, you're going to get at least 2 interceptions per season off of tips and overthrows. Okay. On this play, and again, you guys have to understand that he's probably being scouted. All right, so They know how he likes to play. So a good scheme is going to try to give you different looks to get you out of the middle of the field. Right here, back pedal, or I'm sorry, we get a drop. He hits that back foot. But as he hits that back foot, I can already tell that the quarterback has peaked at where he is. All right. So you see how when he hits that back foot, he's looking in the middle of the field. Okay. So now he's reading you. So it's a one-on-one between you. It's a chess match between you and him. Okay. Boom. Snaps his head, and there has to be a pause before. That's why I say the final picture. There has to be a pause before he lets it go, because they can't throw blindly. They have to at least make eye contact with the receiver for at least, 0.5 seconds so they can see where he is and if he's even open. All right, so this is the final picture. Throws it. We come out the middle field and make a play. All right, so I hope you guys kind of explain, or I hope you guys understood. This is a way for you to make plays at middle field safety today, immediately. Make sure you go to thedbnetwork.com. I have all the footworks. All right, these are very, very basic footwork drills that he's doing that you guys should master. It looks like he's mastered them, and he's making crazy plays. So just by being able to read a quarterback with adequate or with elite footwork, you're going to make plays. Make sure you go to thedbnetwork.com. I hope you guys enjoyed the video.